Then he came around, I seen him eat, and he turned his head, and I seen all the G2s and how much mass he had.
Welcome to another episode of our Outdoor Show. Today I have two stories for you. The first is of an awesome muskie pulled out of Lake Ontario. The second is of an early season buck harvested in Skinny Atlas, New York. While out on the water with Dirty Goose sport fishing, we hear the story of an amazing catch. But this isn't a story about a giant salmon. It's about a giant muskie caught by Mike Decker while fishing for salmon.
Well, we were salmon fishing, pre-fishing the Atomic Invitational, the big money salmon tournament out of Oswego, New York. We had a big northeast blow for a couple of days. A lot of our cold water was up, so we were fishing, targeting high water kings, 30 feet down, 40 feet down on mono spoons. We were in about 90 to 100 feet of water somewhere off the college here in Oswego. The middle rigger was set and fired. Got over to him. It was a decent sized fish. It didn't run good like a king would normally do. Just pulling heavy, swimming back and forth. I grabbed the rod. I was on it. My friend Nick and Brennan were with me. It's really a sport shop. Brennan owns it. We were going along. I'm fighting the fish. We didn't think it was anything too big. Coming out of the water, I was totally shocked because it was like nothing I've ever seen before. The fish was huge. It came out, jumped, hit the water, came down like a 57 Cadillac hit the water. It was a huge splash. When I got it up, the head came out of the water and it was real wide, and you knew it was a big fish. It was a muskie, something that I've never caught before. We were able to net it with a salmon net. We got it in the boat, and that's when we realized how big it really was. As it came in the boat, the treble head managed to get something down around the gill plate. He lacerated the gill, started to bleed. There's no way we were saving that fish. There's no way I was getting it to the seagull. So instead, it was a fish of a lifetime for me. And a lot of guys fish forever to catch a fish of that magnitude. So I respect them for what they do. But honestly, I'll appreciate the fish forever. I'm going to have it mounted. We're going to have a replica done. Screwly Sport Shop will have one. I'll have the other, the original. Brian from Angler's Choice. Great mounts. He's going to do it for me. I'm looking forward to get it back. And for my next muskie bite. Yeah, we talked to the biologist from the St. Lawrence River. I don't remember his name, I'm sorry, for the moment, but he told me that fish is 50 plus pounds in the fall. That, it's probably at the end of its life cycle anyway, so it's a good idea to keep the fish anyway. A lot of people do let them go when they're bigger, but this one's kind of past its breeding size, I guess they would say. So rather than let it die somewhere, we're going to be able to cherish this fish forever. Everybody else will enjoy it too. There'll be something out of it. It was 55 inches. It was big.
Wow.
Yeah. We took a lot of both positive and negative feedback for the muskie and their choice to keep. But when you pay your license in New York State every year, and you go out there and you catch a fish like that, and it's your choice, guys. You choose to keep that fish. I respect the guys that do let them go, but when it's a fish like this, you know what I mean? I chose to keep it. I probably would have kept it even if it wasn't injured. It's something that we, like I said, love to do, and we're going to keep it, and it's going to go on the wall, and I'm going to cherish it forever.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker for NYOutdoorTalk.com, and I got something to say to Cuomo's. Your Safe Act sucks, and I'd say it right to your face. Safe. I've already got rubbers.
So a big part about me getting into the outdoors early on was getting into the woods and trapping. I couldn't hunt yet. I just got my trapping license, and my mom and dad let me go out before school some days and check traps. And unfortunately, that's a dying art in today's society. And it really is an art when I say that. And a big thing that I think trapping helped me with is learning how to interpret sign and then target that sign. And that's what trapping is all about for the most part. You got to figure out what sign's there from the animals and then target them. And again, don't forget, before you trap in New York State, you have to pass the basic trapper education course. And if you want more information about that, go to the DEC website for New York State and then search for their trapping courses and find one in your area.
Fishermen, be sure to register for this year's Winter Classic. It's open to all waterways in New York State, both ice and open water. There are dozens of weigh-in stations throughout the state and over $60,000 in prizes. Registration opens September 1st, so be sure to visit NYOutdoorTalk.com. This next segment is of an amazing buck harvested in Skaneateles, New York by Kevin BRASSY, a resident of Warners, New York.
Watching a bunch of does and stuff, and I hear the cracking and stuff and the sticks breaking, looking over it, and I see him come through the woods, and I was worried about not having a good shot, and then I wanted to make sure it was a good enough one to shoot because I knew I didn't want to be tagged out by the rut. And then he came around, I seen him eat, and he turned his head, and I seen all the G2s and how much mass he had, and he came out at 32 yards or 34 yards. I ranged him 4 or 5 different times, and he gave me a perfect shot at 34 yards. And double lunged him, and he only ran 30 yards and dropped. I watched the whole thing.
And you had good blood trail?
Yeah, everything was perfect. The blood trail. I watched the thing drop, in my stand. I gave it 15, 20 minutes, make sure everything was right. And I went down, recovered my arrow, and followed the blood trail right down to it.
Oh, man.
It worked out I knew he was down because I heard him crash, and I could see him kind of flipping
Right.
over. So I still wanted to give him a little bit.
What time of day?
I shot this at like 5:30
Oh, really?
in the afternoon, yep. He was just cruising through, just eating some acorns here and there.
This time of year, were you using any kind of scent, cover
Nope,
scent,
nothing.
anything, just trying to go
Yeah, I do
inconspicuous?
I do the scent locker, the new fall season stuff. I keep it in a tote, clean it all up, and then when I get to my hunting spots, I always put my hunting stuff on.
Well, that's all we have. Thanks for watching. Keep sharing, keep spreading the word, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.